Have you ever thought about how an entire kingdom story, its visionary founder, its joyful people, its magnificent rise, could all be captured in just a single picture? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're stepping right inside this timeless illustration to discover the founding of the legendary kingdom of Ayutthaya.
You know, at first glance, this might just look like a charming, kind of vintage cartoon, right? But if you lean in a little closer, you'll see that every single detail in this one frame is a piece of a much bigger story. A story about a leader with a vision, a people coming together, and the birth of one of Southeast Asia's most powerful kingdoms.
So come on, let's not just look at it from the outside. Let's step right in and see what's really going on here.
All right, so where do we start? Well, in any great story, you've got to find your main character. And in this picture, our hero is right there, front and center. He's the visionary founder, the one guiding this whole new kingdom into existence. Just look at his face for a second. That confident, forward-looking gaze, that gentle smile, that's not just a random detail. Oh no, the artist is telling us something important. He's showing us that this leader embodies all the hope and all the ambition of an entire nation on the move.
So he's not just a king, you see. He's presented as something more. The architect of a dream. I love that. He's the one who imagined this magnificent city rising up behind him, a capital that was built on the promise of a brand new, prosperous era.
So really, this one figure kind of pulls it all together, doesn't he? You've got strong leadership, a crystal clear vision, and this incredible promise of a brighter future for every single person following him.
But of course, a leader can't do it alone. They're nothing without their people, and a people need a place to call home. So let's widen our view a bit and look at the two pillars holding this whole kingdom up, its community and its capital city.
And you can see that connection so clearly here. On the left, look at that. It's just this infectious energy, right? The people are united, they're celebrating. And then on the right, well, that's what all that spirit builds, a city that's strong and beautiful with formidable walls and these grand temples that seem to be reaching right for the sky.
It really shows you the essential ingredients for building something great, something that lasts. You need a united people, all pulling in the same direction. You need grand architecture that reflects their biggest dreams. And of course, you need that thriving community that just naturally springs up when you bring it all together.
Okay, now I want you to look even closer, because there's another character in this story, a really crucial one. It's an element that literally flows through the entire scene, and it's the absolute key to this kingdom's survival and success.
We're talking about a lifeline, you know what I mean? That one thing that provides all the vital resources you need for food, for trade, for defense. It's what allows a community to not just get by, but to truly, truly flourish. And there it is, the river. See how the artist put it right in the heart of the scene? Ayutthaya is built right along its banks, and that wasn't an accident. This wasn't just about geography. It was the kingdom's literal lifeline. It was trade, it was transport, it was life itself. Now here's the thing that makes this illustration so incredibly special. The story. It doesn't actually end when you reach the edge of the frame. Nope, it keeps going. Because this beautiful, almost storybook vision of a kingdom rising from the earth, well, it's not just a fantasy. This place is real. So let's take one last look at the whole picture, but this time with new eyes, right? Now we can really see how all the pieces just click into place. The visionary leader, the joyful people, that magnificent city, and the river of life that holds it all together. It's the complete, inspiring story of how a golden age began. You see, this beautiful drawing, it doesn't just capture a moment in time. The spirit of this place, it lives on today in the absolutely stunning ruins of the Ayutthaya Historical Park, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And that leads me to one last question for you. What if you could actually walk through the pages of this story yourself?